Hi, Nick. How you doing?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Great, thank you. Nick, now that you guys have been together, the starting five of the offensive line for a whole year, what do you feel like the offensive line's capable of? And I have a follow-up.
A lot. I really like, this is one of the first times that we've had a starting five come back for a season. So we've played together, continue to build that cohesiveness in camp. We're really excited. We expect to do really good things, and that's what we need to do for Deshaun and the rest of this team.
Nick, with Deshaun, you guys have known each other for a few years now and built a friendship and communication. How much does that help you, and how does that kind of work where you're seeing things, he's seeing things, you're able to kind of collaborate and talk about how to attack the defense? Thank you.
A lot. That relationship helps a ton. And that goes back to his rookie year. We roomed together in the Greenbrier, and it's just, we built on it every year. Like you said, he sees things, I see things, I can turn around and tell him we trust each other. And that trust, that bond's huge, and it really helps us, especially in games.
Aaron Reese.
Hey, Nick, I'm wondering where you've seen Charles Omenihu kind of take a step up when you've blocked against him on the interior.
Yeah, he's doing well. I really like what he's doing in the run game too, especially. Obviously he can pass rush. He's got that good length that he gets that stab into you. It's a tough move to go against, and that for a lot of guys, that biggest jump in the NFL is from that first to second year. So I'm excited to see what he does this year.
Seth, you're on mute. Seth, you gotta unmute yourself.
I can't do these technical things by myself, man. Hey, Nick, which specific piece of equipment did you borrow from the weight room, and why was it important to you?
I like the sled. That was one of the biggest things. It's really good work for the quads, the legs, and then you can. It's good old line work, right? You put weight on it. It's like a dry block. I think it's one of the best conditioning you can do to. It's hard to get in football shape unless you're playing football, but it kind of emulates a block. Those short bursts against some big weight really helps out.
But where would you? That's what you borrowed from the weight room during the quarantine?
Yeah. I just do right.
Where'd you do it?
Just around my front
backyard?
lawn. No, I don't really got much. I did my front lawn, man. There was the neighbors were giving some looks. We had a couple walking a dog stop like, "What are you doing? You play ball?" I was like, "I play ball." "Who for?" I was like, "The Texans." They're like, "All right, keep grinding." But it was pretty funny. I got some looks.
Greg Bailey.
Nick, I kind of have to follow that up with one, and if you don't mind, I'll ask one on the back end as well. So you're out in your front yard and you're doing this. Just walk me through that. How many times are you doing this, and why did you decide to do that particular work in your front lawn?
Well, I don't have a backyard. My backyard's all concrete, so I couldn't really do it back there. And the work doesn't stop, whether the gyms are shut down, which was just a wild situation, we all know, but you got to find a way to do it. And like I said, I really like that just because it kind of emulates a football play. Again, it's tough to get in football shape without actually playing football, so especially as an lineman. So I kind of emulates a drive block and try to do that as much as possible.
And if I could follow up, please, just the cohesion and the fact that you guys have everybody back from last year's line, how will that help you pre-snap identifying twists, stunts, and those kind of things, which were a little bit of an issue at times last year?
It's going to help a ton. Like I said, we play together now with all lines. It's all about the cohesion, kind of that nonverbal cues, getting inside in each other's heads. And since we've had that and worked on in real life, we get to keep doing that, not only in practice, but in game situations. So it's nice having returning starters, especially with, Duke and David Johnson in the backfield. We're really excited to get going.
Do you have another one, Greg?
No, thank you very much.
Seth, go ahead.
Nick, there were a couple times last year with Laramie Tunsil's false starts where it looked like he was almost a victim of timing up the snap count too well, where he got off simultaneously and other guys on the line weren't as quick. Is that something that he needs to clean up, or is that something with the whole operation and the snap count?
It's all of us. It's never one person, no matter what it is. It's a group effort. You got 5 guys out there. You got half the offense. And it really is. It's never on one of us. And obviously he's quick, he's athletic, and he's going to do what he does. And, we're not worried about him.
Well, I guess that's the question is it a matter of just getting the whole operation more in sync? Is there a way to get those other guys timing it as well as him, or is it a timing issue, disparity between the 4 other offensive linemen?
Yeah, like I said, it's on all 5 of us. We work in practice and, take that over to the game and get it right.
Cody?
Hey, Nick, can you just talk about how much Laramie Tunsil helped that offensive line last season? And what are you most looking forward to having a second year to play with him again?
I'm very excited. I mean, the tape doesn't lie. Like we always say that in football, and you watch the tape and he's dominating. And we're excited to have him here for a long time. I'm excited to play with him and see what this O-line can do.
Aaron Wilson? Oh, you're unmuted.
You muted.
I muted myself. Oh, sorry. Nick, where do you feel like individually you've grown as a center, and what are some things you still want to continue to work on about your game?
Yeah, I think just knowledge of the game. The NFL, it's always changing. There's always new blitzes every year, every week. Continue to file under D coordinators and everything, and just keep really growing in the mental aspect of the game. And then week by week, I really take it day by day. And you watch the practice film. I always try to focus one thing on the run the next day and one thing in the pass to get better from the previous day, and kind of just let it build, get a little bit better each day, and let build on that.
And Nick, being here long term, being under a long-term deal, does that kind of give you some comfort level and some confidence just to say, you know what, I'm going to be here for a while, and kind of not have to have any of that in the back of your mind? What am I thinking about as far as free agency?
Yeah, absolutely. You focus on football, and even with or without that, as long as you focus on the game, take it one day at a time, one practice at a time, and then you play well in the game. That stuff usually takes care of itself. But I'm very, very happy to be here for a long time in this organization.
Kim?
Hey, Nick, kind of following up on a couple things. Can you talk about going into year 2 with Tunsil and just what you've seen, that maybe although the tape doesn't lie, you're getting to see it firsthand, and also what you're seeing from Titus in his second year coming off of his rookie season?
Yeah, I will if you tell me your dog's name.
This is Angel.
Angel? Hey, Angel. My wife loves dogs. So. Yeah, so, Laramie, like I said, his tape, his footwork, his hands, it's funny when you watch other people, they find a way to get the job done, but it might not look as pretty. Like with Laramie, he's always in the right position, and he just does things the right way. And then with Titus, again, that jump from year 1 to year 2 is always so big. People usually make the biggest leap that year, and he's a mauler, man. He loves to get after people. He loves the game. He loves to throw people around. He's got that natural playing strength on the field, so we're excited, really excited to have those two, lock down the ends.
Thank you.
Bye, Angel.
Aaron Reese?
Hey, Nick, Deshaun has said before that having Tim Kelly now be the play caller has kind of helped him out, because when Bill was the play caller too, they couldn't always find time to talk together as much as they necessarily wanted. I'm wondering, with you as the center, are you similarly affected by that dynamic at all, or is most of your communication just with Mike Devlin?
No, absolutely. Tim helped me my rookie year a lot. He was assistant coach, learning the offense and whatnot. And I think that previous relationship, and now that he's in that OC position, has really helped. Like I said, really like what you said, that communication aspect of it, and the time he puts in, and his knowledge of the game is, it's crazy. Like he can remember specific plays from years ago, and the way he teaches is so special, because not only is he smart about the game, but he knows how you see it too, how the player sees it. And he's really good with communication, that open door policy. And I think it's going to help us a ton.
Last one for Sarah.
Nick, what has stood out to you about David Johnson so far, just the time you spent with him?
He's a special back. There's no doubt about it. He's so big, but he finds a hole, he hits it hard, and he finds ways somehow to get skinny through that hole and burst out. So we're very excited to have him behind us and block for him and finish, and let him do his thing back there.
Okay, thanks, Nick.
Yeah,
Let
cool.
Whitney on in a second.
Thanks, guys.